In this video, I'm going to show you how to rotate cubes in perspective grids 1 to 6 points. Step 1, start by grabbing a cube-shaped box to model your cubes after if you have trouble visualizing this type of thing in your mind. I like to start by creating a n-by-n matrix to place the cubes in. That makes it kind of a neat mathematical process, and this is a good initial first step before you start drawing them in perspective so you can kind of master the cube rotation itself. I've shared a few drawings here, as you can see, where I tried to create the matrix of the cube rotating, and that's kind of how I started out before I actually added them into the perspective grids themselves. So I just keep going here, and I compose this n-by-n matrix with a few different rotations, like going outward, that are lined up with those lines. So you can see the cubes rotating evenly beside each other. That's why I start with this matrix, so you can kind of get the overall feel of it, what it looks like from underneath, from the side, and looking down onto the cubes themselves. And then here you see me finishing the matrix before I go on to the perspective grids. And I want to go ahead and show the box that I use as a model here compared to my actual drawings, because that'll kind of give you an idea on how to rotate, what it looks like from each angle here, as you can see me comparing it. And I mean, you don't have to do that, but I just kind of think it's a good idea to use a box to rotate and look at the different foreshortened angles here. So let's go on to the perspective grids. Here's what cubes look like rotating in a 1-point perspective grid. This is a pretty simple one. I'm going to draw them kind of going around in a circle, as you can see, rotating. And it looks like they're sitting around a campfire, which is kind of cool. And that's basically what they look like in a 1-point perspective grid. I'm kind of drawing them going back into the distance just to show you. And then here's what they look like in a 2-point perspective grid. I go ahead and constrict the grid itself with 2 points at infinity. And then I just draw the cubes rotating like I did. I kind of do them a little random here, but you can see that the cubes are rotating in the perspective grid. You don't have to make them perfect, but I think you'll see the overall idea on how to master this. Here's what the cubes look like rotating in 3-point perspective. You make a triangular grid, an equilateral triangle, and then you can make your cube shrink going downward and then going to the left here. And then your cube's rotating to the right, to that right vanishing point. And then when they go up, they get larger because it's only 3 points at infinity. Now, when we move on here to 4-point perspective, this is a semi-curvilinear grid where I'm going to go ahead and place the cubes going upward, downward, to the left, and to the right. It's a very interesting angle to play with the cube rotations. And as you can see, they're rotating kind of like a dragon's tail, going, like I said, upward, downward, to the left, and to the right vanishing points, since it's 4-point perspective. Now, here's what the cubes rotating in 5-point perspective look like, also known as a fisheye perspective or a curvilinear grid. And I use a little bit of colored chalk here so you can see kind of how I'm making these warped, curved cubes shrink into the distance while they are rotating at the same time. Like I said, there's no overall concise way to do this. I mean, there is, but I'm kind of randomly doing it to just show you how you can just play around here. Here's what the cubes rotating in a 6-point perspective grid looks like. I construct my 6-point perspective grid here. It's kind of complicated, and it's a really fun grid. And I added a center vanishing point just to play with this a little more, but you can see what the cubes look like rotating around this spherical 360 degrees anamorphic grid. That's basically kind of a fancy term for how a lens looks in its panoramic view. And this is a panoramic cube rotation that I'm doing right here. Like, it's not exactly perfect, but you can kind of see how I randomly add all these cubes to create the process of a cube rotational practice. You can do this however you want. I just urge you to practice this. This is kind of my overall examples of 1 to 6-point perspective grids with cube rotation. And I recommend just practicing this for fun. And lastly here, I'm going to show you just kind of a random cube rotation that I'm doing without the perspective grids if you want to try that as well. So if you like this video, please consider giving it a thumbs up if you see any value here, and subscribe if you haven't. And I'll see you in the next video.